I'm Danielle. I'm here with Hounds and Hams, and I'm here with Hank. He's a 4-month-old lab, and we're going to talk today about how to create a language to communicate with your dog. So when you first bring a new puppy home, they know nothing, right? They don't know sit, they don't know down, they don't know where they're supposed to go to the bathroom, they don't know if they're supposed to stop doing something. So we have to sort of teach them, we have to create a way to communicate with them. And the way that I do that is that I create 2 marker words to either tell the dog, yes, you're doing something I like, keep doing that behavior, or nope, stop doing that behavior. So a marker word is that I use for yes, I like what you're doing is good. A lot of people use the word yes, good just comes more naturally to me, so I tend to use good. Some other people use clickers, they'll do clicker training, and it all works the same way. I don't personally use clickers unless I'm doing trick stuff, just because I don't like having to hold something in my hand all the time, and I don't always have something with me. So creating this marker word of good means that I can use that anywhere, anytime. And the way that I create this marker word is that as soon as I bring a puppy home, I will say good every time I like what they're doing and I give them a treat. And you can even do this when they're not doing anything at all, just so that they create that association of the word good with good things, a treat. So Hank is a lab, he loves food, so the easiest way to reward him is by giving him a treat. So let's go ahead and show that, all right? Hank, come here. Good. Good. So when they're brand new puppies, you don't even have to ask them for anything. They can't do anything, right? They don't know sit, they don't know things. So all you're gonna do is say the word good and give them a treat. And you're gonna do that a couple times a day. Good. And then over time, what they build up in their brain is that when I say the word good, I'm gonna get a treat. So that's a good thing that I'm doing. And then I'll later layer that marker word over different commands. So he knows a couple things now, he's 4 months old. So I'll show you how I layer that over when I ask something. So Hank, down. Good. What else can you do, bud? You sit. Good, sit. Good. Paw. Good. You can layer that over stuff. And as you can see, we're outside, he's super distracted, he wants to eat the grass, he's still a puppy, right? And so this is a great time to use those marker words to practice training so that he learns to pay attention and he's getting rewarded for paying attention and doing what I'm asking him. So the other marker word that I like to use with puppies and with dogs is no. And I use the word no to just mean I'm gonna interrupt that behavior, I want you to stop doing what you're doing. So the way that I teach no is that if the puppy's doing something that I don't like, okay, so let's say for example, he's eating all this grass, I don't like that. I'm gonna interrupt that behavior with either a clap or saying and then I'm gonna say the word no. So Hank, no. And then when he stops, I'll say good, and he gets a treat. So I actually made a mistake right there. If you notice what I did was I said his name and then I interrupted the behavior and then I used that marker word no. And what I should have done is just interrupted and used that marker word. So I only want his name to be associated with positive things. I don't want to be using his name when I'm correcting him. So the thing about dog training is that we're going to make mistakes. We're humans and dogs are pretty forgiving. They don't hold too many grudges. So we just try to move on and do better next time. And so over time, every time I interrupt that and I say the word no, he learns that no means, hey, stop doing what you're doing. And so I can use that, then I don't have to keep using that sound, or I don't have to physically interrupt him, right? So let's say when he's a brand new puppy, if he's going to bite someone, then I sometimes have to like physically have him stop, right? And say no, he understands that. And then I can just say no. So those are the 2 words that I use. I try to use them as soon as puppies come home, right? It takes a while to build up that language of yes and no. And then once they kind of have that established, you can use that as they're training and learning new things to say, yep, keep going, keep doing what you're doing, or no, I don't like that, stop. I use them all the time. I have a 5-year-old dog and I still use those marker words all the time with her constantly. All right, so that's it. So you can go ahead and start building those words up with your dog every time, every day, as soon as you get a puppy. And after a few days, you'll be surprised at how quickly they kind of pick up on that stuff.